Hello everyone, this is Lolly. Today I have a product review for you. I was contacted by the Chalkola Marker Company and asked if I would look at their product and give a review if I enjoyed their product, and I really do. So I want to tell you my review of this product. These are the 5mm bullet tip chalk markers. They are great for hard, non-porous surfaces like glass. And once you do that, you can wipe them up with water. They are non-toxic, which is wonderful. They don't stink. They're child safe. They also wash out of fabric, and they're acid-free and very low odor. They dry pretty quickly, and they last a long time. So this is, like I said, the standard 5mm bullet tip right there. And then they also have the wide tip, which I'll show you here. Super wide for larger products. Also harder to open. This one, your small children would need a little help getting those ones open. Okay, so I want to review some of the surfaces I've used it on. The first thing that I want to try it on was glass, and obviously you can use it on your windows in your house, but also I have these photo frames that I got from a thrift store, and I just took all the packaging out of the inside and I put black cardstock in there. That's why my fingers are still a little inky. I didn't wash them really well. It does come off your skin, by the way. Anyway, when dry, you could touch it. It's not going to smear. I'm sure you could probably, you could scratch it off, but just touching it, it's not going to come off. And to take just a damp rag to it, see, it just comes right up there with a damp cloth. And I just rinse my rags out in the sink without any problem at all. So I love this because you can use this for any number of things. We like to leave messages to each other when we're coming and going through the house and throughout the day, and to not have to use paper to make it really pretty like that. Another one I did was I took another one of those picture frames that I got from the thrift store. Sorry, my glue bottles are falling over. Another one I got from the thrift store, and this one I put graph paper behind it. And I decided it would be a really great idea to put in quotes in there, and I could change the quotes throughout the year. This one says, "Jump and you will figure out how to unfold your wings as you fall." But it's a great purpose for that. Okay, whiteboards. I'm sure we all have these from the dry marker era, but you know, dry markers really smell bad. They're very toxic smelling. So on these, it's wonderful. This is the wide tip I used here. Our children practiced their math and their alphabet and all sorts of things when they did their homework on these boards, but the smell would give everybody headaches. So this is wonderful because it does not smell, no fumes on there. So that is a whiteboard. Also, mirrors are a great medium for using these markers. And this one I have, it's a makeup mirror, so it stands up like that. You could leave that on your counter for somebody. Welcome home. Okay. Besides mirrors, it also works on most plastics and, of course, chalkboards. We always think of chalkboards when we think of chalk markers. And ceramic products, for instance, like you could use it on a bowl or something, or a plate. That would be really cute. Have a plate with a decorative rim and you can write on that. Also, laminated paper. So I have a laminator, and so I ran a piece of black cardstock through my laminator, and now it's like it becomes a chalkboard for me. And I forgive the glare on here, but I need to get enough light. So this works super well on laminated sheets. So I think the possibilities for this one are endless. Also for leaving notes to your family. You could put this on the refrigerator. You could use it for your grocery list, messages to one another, decorative art hanging in your house. It's very cute. And if you don't have a laminator, you can get what's called self-sticking laminating sheets from the office supply store. They're way more flexible, a little more rubbery, but they still work in the same way. And so I also did graph paper on this. Same thing, you could scratch it off, you can wipe it off, but to just touch it, it's not going to come off. So it works really well to leave messages to one another. This would also be a great item to put on your refrigerator. They also have vinyl stickers that the company sells, and I really like these. These stickers, like I said, they're vinyl. You can write on them, wipe it off, and also the stickers are replaceable. So I have one here on this jar, and you can remove it and put it on some other surface. As long as it's kind of a slick surface, it will come off. You couldn't put it on paper and pull it back off, but it's wonderful to be able to change what the contents of your jar are. You could also write directly on the glass instead of writing it on the label. You could use that to organize your kitchen goods or also your craft supplies. That would be nice. Okay, tile. I'm thinking of ceramic tile. We've had this for a long time. I made this a long time ago with a tile that was left over when our house was built. I edged ribbon across the top, and then I took one long piece and ran across the bottom side, up, down, and across. Again, glued that in place, embossed with gold embossing powder. And now you have another message board for your family. So, we'll often, like the one about dinner being in the oven. There you go. I often leave messages to my husband so that he knows where his lunch is or his dinner is. But these are really handy to do, and you can get just one tile at a piece from some of the building supply stores. Nice to have that. And again, you're not wasting a bunch of paper. Okay, another thing I like using these on is page protectors. So these are just standard pocket page protectors right here. I have put in different pieces of cardstock in several sheets here. You can see that. It's very beautiful, eye candy. But this becomes a beautiful travel activity book for the kids. They can use it in the car without making a mess. And they have all these pages to play with. They can be wiped clean when you get home, or you can take a damp sponge in the car in a little Tupperware container. Very fun to play with that, and even the label itself can be changed over and over again. You can put the child's name on it. I smeared this one because I laid something on it while it was still wet. Normally they only take about 60 seconds to dry. And another thing that I like playing with is just acetate sheets. And this would be also another one that you could put on the refrigerator with magnets, and that way everyone can keep track of what groceries you need through the week until that's all done. Then you can organize your list later on a piece of paper. But it's very slick, great for projects. I think you'll have fun with these markers. I've been having a blast with them. So many of the uses for these markers would be leaving messages for your family, doing quotes like I said, seasonal decorations for your windows, and also kids' crafts. I love it because of the fact it's water-based and non-toxic. They could do crafts at home by playing around on the mirrors or the glass windows, or they can take it on the go in that activity book I showed you. Also, you could draw your menu out for the week or for the day if you're really crafty along that line. You can also use it for content labels on your crafts, your kitchen supplies. And you could personalize party beverages so everyone knew which one was theirs. Only keep in mind that if their hands get wet when they grab it, they could hold their beverage like this. It's not going to be a problem. But if their hands are wet, then it will smear. So I think they're a wonderful, wonderful project. I'm having fun with these, and I know that the grandkids are going to enjoy these when they come to visit, playing on my mirrors and my windows with that. And even the fridge, if you put these on the fridge, just make sure that you have a border or something so they know not to go outside the border. But I'm even thinking about making them these little books for them to take on the road when they're traveling, because I think they would enjoy those greatly. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will check them out. I know that Amazon.com carries both sizes of markers and the little vinyl stickers. Oh, one last thing I wanted to show you, and that is how to get these primed. When you first get them, you need to shake for 30 seconds, and I'm not going to shake it so much right now because I don't want you to have to bear with that noise on the camera right now. When you're done shaking, you just turn it upside down and push it like this until you see the paint coming out the tip, and then you know you're nice and primed. If you are writing and you notice it's starting to go dry, just tap it down a couple more times and you will get more juice to the tip there. Thumbs up on this project, on these markers. Love them, love them, love them, and I think you will too. Thank you so much for watching.